welcome back to another video. I know this isn't the usual. We don't usually do stock deep dives, but I actually got into this back here at like, what was it back here? Yeah, like 380 something. I'm pretty sure it's my cost basis. But we're another opportunity may be upcoming with earnings coming out on August 17th, 6 days from the time of recording. So hopefully you see this before that so you can get positioned beforehand. Of course, this is not financial advice, but to give you some context, AGPU, they've been on the rise in the AI infrastructure space because they've been basically converting their whole business model to back the AI infrastructure space. They have gotten about 1.3 to 1.5 billion dollars worth of contracts already signed, and ready to go basically over the next, pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, 3 to 5 years, and all that's just gonna keep dumping into their earnings reports over time, pushing the price higher and higher and higher. So my thesis came about just because they were one of the bigger entities kind of backing, like on the back end of all of this AI run up. So as far as like the next maybe rocket ship, might be this one. Not saying it's 100% gonna go to the moon or nothing like that. That's not what I'm saying. But I have been in since like 380, like I said, and I do plan on getting more if we can get like a slightly mixed report. Like if they come out around like 600K, 700K, probably gonna dip down towards the 695 level and give us an opportunity to get in. But if we come out like 1 million plus revenue on that day, and then like 500K plus of compute revenue specifically, then it's probably just gonna keep jumping higher. But until then, I'm just gonna be kind of sitting on my hands and waiting. But it's only 6 days, so it's not too long to be waiting for a move. I don't typically trade stocks often. If I get in or get out, it's usually close to or around some kind of stock split or earnings report, something big, moving the price around where it's either gonna give me an opportunity to get in more, get out, something along those lines. Now, down here, interestingly, down here on, what was it, the 15? Which one was it? Yeah, so 15 we have the bird's eye bands giving us a sell entry here, but we come down to the 5 minute, where I typically don't really use the bird's eye bands on like the entries themselves or anything like that on the 30 minute and above, and I rarely use it for 15. It's usually for the 5 minute and 3 minute charts. So it's the ones I trust the most because it's what they were built around. Now this Markov regime probability filter, that's for every single time frame. So you're kind of getting the full breakdown. So it's really from a technical standpoint, it's very, very sideways. But that makes earnings reports that more of an opportunity because when you have price coiled up for a long time, those orders build up and they're waiting to price is waiting to go somewhere. And when you get news that's actually going to move it, then you get to go somewhere, and you get that volatility that really causes those crazy TikToks you see when folks are 10xing off one stock and things like that. It's moves like these from stocks like these. See, AGPU is on the low end of price and of time in this specific market space. So they have a lot of growth. Like their ceiling is very high in the sector. So that's part of another reason why the thesis for getting into it was strong enough for me to actually start buying down at 380. But like I said, it's just interestingly enough, the 5 minute chart has a entry here, right around 8.6 cost basis, and it's a little bit down. Stop loss is about 585. Yeah, roughly 585. So if you guys want to use that, of course, not financial advice. Again, not financial advice. But like I said, the bird's eye bands is the indicator built to basically just be me looking at the charts. It's I'm like that. I'm just kidding. But I created precision trading, and the bird's eye bands kind of gives you a inside view of how I interpret all the concepts melded in to the strategy that I teach here at TDB. But you don't really have to know too much about, how to do what and where goes what and how, because it gives you the risk management parameters. Stop loss down here, take profit way up here, take profit up here at 15, was it 1486? It's a heck of a move. But I mean, like, it's not like it's axe compute going somewhere it hasn't been before. It's just, back in all these numbers, it was making its money differently than what it's trying to do now. So right now we're going through a transitional period. We're gonna see if they're gonna be able to capitalize and really, turn things around for themselves in the AI space. All right. But I want to make this too long and long-winded, take up too much of your time. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, hit that sub button, and that bell icon. All that's gonna tell the algorithm this is good content, needs to get pushed forward. All right. I love y'all. Make sure you're kind to somebody today. Have